How to overcome laziness and build self-discipline. Do you ever feel stuck in a cycle of procrastination? You know the drill. Putting off tasks, putting off progress, and then feeling guilty for not accomplishing anything. But here's the truth. Laziness isn't a permanent trait. It's a habit. And just like any other habit, it can be broken with the right approach and mindset. Let's dive into practical steps that will help you overcome laziness and develop strong self-discipline. Understand the root cause of laziness. First, let's get to the bottom of the issue. Often, laziness comes from one of the following. Lack of motivation. You don't see the point in completing a task because the outcome doesn't excite you. Fear of failure. The thought of trying and failing can make you want to avoid even starting. Overwhelm. When tasks seem too big or complicated, you may find yourself avoiding them altogether. Poor energy levels. If you're physically or mentally drained, the energy to be productive simply isn't there. Understanding why you're feeling lazy can give you clarity on how to approach the issue. If you're struggling with motivation, try breaking down tasks into smaller steps. If fear of failure is holding you back, remind yourself that failure is just a step in the learning process. Set clear, achievable goals. One of the most effective ways to combat laziness is by setting clear, specific goals. When your goals are too vague, it's easy to feel lost or uninspired. But when you know exactly what you want and how you plan to achieve it, it becomes a roadmap for your actions. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get fit," say, "I will work out for 30 minutes every day at 7 a.m. for the next month." This creates a sense of direction and keeps you focused on your next step, instead of getting lost in the idea of how overwhelming the task may feel. Break tasks into manageable chunks. Big tasks can feel daunting, and that's when procrastination kicks in. Instead of thinking about the task as a whole, break it down into smaller, more manageable chunks. Let's say you need to write a report. Instead of sitting down and thinking, "I have to write this huge report," break it down into smaller tasks. Research the topic. 30 minutes. Write the introduction. 15 minutes. Write one section. 20 minutes. By making tasks smaller, you'll feel less overwhelmed, and you'll be able to focus on one thing at a time. Completing these smaller chunks will also give you a sense of accomplishment, keeping you motivated to keep going. Create a routine and stick to it. Self-discipline thrives on routine. When you have a set schedule, your brain knows what to expect and can more easily shift into action mode. Consistency is key to breaking the cycle of laziness. Start by designing a routine that works for you. You don't need to do everything all at once, but commit to something manageable. For example, wake up at the same time each day. Plan your day the night before. Set aside specific time blocks for work and breaks. By making your routine a habit, your brain will get used to switching into productive mode at the right time, instead of wasting time or procrastinating. Eliminate distractions. Distractions are one of the biggest enemies of self-discipline. If you're surrounded by things that pull your attention away from your work, your chances of staying focused diminish. Take a moment to identify your most common distractions. Is it your phone, social media, the TV? Once you know what they are, create strategies to avoid them. For example, turn off notifications on your phone. Use apps like Focus at Will to stay focused. Or even create a no distraction zone for work. The less you're distracted, the easier it will be to stay on track and get things done. Build healthy habits to increase your energy. Laziness is often a symptom of low energy. If you're feeling sluggish and unmotivated, it's hard to summon the willpower to be productive. That's why it's essential to build healthy habits to boost your energy and increase your overall sense of well-being. Here are a few habits that can help. Exercise. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, which improve your mood and energy levels. Sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night to ensure you're well rested. Nutrition. Eating a balanced diet with plenty of whole foods can keep your energy levels stable throughout the day. Hydration. Staying hydrated is essential for maintaining focus and avoiding fatigue. When you feel good physically, you'll feel more capable of tackling your tasks with energy and enthusiasm. Use the 2-minute rule. Sometimes, the hardest part is just starting. The 2-minute rule is a simple trick to get you moving. It states that if a task will take less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. For tasks that are larger, commit to working on them for just 2 minutes. Once you start, you'll often find that it's easier to keep going. This method helps overcome the inertia that keeps us stuck in laziness. Hold yourself accountable. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools for overcoming laziness. When you share your goals with someone else, you're less likely to procrastinate. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a colleague, having someone check in on your progress can provide the motivation you need to stay on track. Another strategy is to use accountability tools like habit tracking apps or journaling. When you see your progress in front of you, it becomes easier to stay disciplined. Celebrate your wins. Don't forget to celebrate your progress. Every time you complete a task, no matter how small, take a moment to appreciate what you've accomplished. Celebrating your achievements reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated to continue working hard. In conclusion, consistency is key. Overcoming laziness and developing self-discipline isn't an overnight fix, it's a process. But by setting clear goals, breaking tasks into smaller steps, eliminating distractions, building healthy habits, and holding yourself accountable, you can start building the discipline you need to succeed. And remember, start small, stay consistent, and watch as your self-discipline grows. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more advice on how to live a more disciplined and productive life. Take action today, because tomorrow starts now.